Tommy, you must have mixed feelings after that.
Just,
a home defeat,
yeah.
but a better performance than last Saturday.
You just stole my first line, Ray. That's what it is. It's mixed emotions. I think it is. You know, obviously the lads are disappointed. You know, because ultimately we've lost another game of football. I don't think it tells a true story. Probably hasn't got a fair reflection on the 90 minutes, but it's a fact we have. So trying to keep the lads positive, trying to keep the fans positive, and to be honest with you, they did their part today. They were great, and for them to acknowledge the lads' performance at the end, I've got a lot of time for, and I do love them to bits for that. You know, there's obviously going to be the odd one or two that go a little bit too far and say a few things that they probably shouldn't, but that's fans, and they have their right to voice their feelings. But we're trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep my chin up, and we'll keep plodding away and working really, really hard to try and make these performances wins, because that's what we're all craving and what we need at the minute.
Considering that you had a scratch back four out with a lad who usually plays in midfield playing at left back, Simon Ainge is a striker and he's playing at the back again, take out the first 5 minutes, it was a pretty good performance in that respect.
Yeah, it is, but and it, you know, to ask your central midfielder to play at left back, your centre forward to play at centre back, it's disjointed. And not only that, when you know we're 6 players really that are in our 19-man squad, if you like, that are unavailable today, either from injury, loan or suspension. We're up against it. You know, 3 16-year-olds on the bench today. Mitch is 17 and Bancroft's 19 or 20, so we are up against it a little bit. But the positive side of it is the physio assures me that we should have bodies back and available for next Saturday. It will give the lads a lift, and hopefully, you know, we can train. We'll train Tuesday with limited resources, but Thursday hopefully we'll get a few more bodies back on the pitch, and we can start preparing properly for Saturday and get lads that are really wanting to push on now and get us out of this little rut.
You must be pleased with the number of chances that were created. Unfortunately, they weren't taken. There must have been half a dozen in that game. Yeah,
and I thought we, other than what they created in the first 5 minutes, which was what we'd spoken about in length and how to deal with it, we didn't deal with the first one, and then for the rest of the game, we've dealt with it exactly how we were supposed to. But we've had the better of the game. I do think that in terms of possession, chances created, and I think we do deserve something today. And we do feel a little bit hard done by. But at the end of the day, we've been beat 1-0. We tried to put the positive spins on it, and hopefully the fans get behind us again next Saturday, and we can go one step further and actually win a game of football.
Yeah, it was an encouraging performance. That's the part to emphasise, isn't it? That there were some pretty good performances all around the pitch today.
Yeah, I thought, you know what a lot of people don't know as well is Johnny Madison hasn't trained all week. He's got a virus, so I thought his performance was good considering he's been in bed all week. I thought Luke Trotman was exceptional, probably the best I've seen for a long time. Angie and Johnny have dealt with Tom Denton all day. Tom Elliott at left back playing that position, I knew he could do it, I said that to you before, but again, a good one. I was pleased for Hughesy, because I think Hughesy needed to play better than he did last week. I think him and Sizey complement each other really well. So we made the decision to play Starship out in the wing, which is always going to get mixed opinion, but the reason we did that is because we wanted to stretch him behind with Harvey, and I think Harvey did his job today, and Starship occupied what was a very attacking right back and restricted him going forward. So our game plan was that, and I was happy with it. You know, Jordan Nicholson looked lively again and should have scored, and he knows that from a great passage of play. And Tomo's Tomo, you know, he's disappointed with his set play delivery today, because I think that was probably a particularly frustrating highlight of it. But you can't knock him. He gives you everything. He works hard, and so we've got to take some positives from today.
And hopefully bounce back against Telford in the next home game.
Yeah, you know, we keep pushing. So I don't want to dwell on today. You know, it is another defeat, and it will get put down as that. But defeats sometimes don't tell a true picture. They don't tell a true story, if you like. I think this one goes into that category a little bit. But we'll work harder this week in training to get what we want next Saturday.